One of my new clients sent me an email a couple days ago, and it really hit me because I remember feeling just like him a long time ago. So this is a summary of my 20-some minute video response to him, and this is going to be probably 3 or 4 minutes. I just want to give you the high level. So he was frustrated because he felt like the business was running him and he wasn't running the business, and wanted to know, what do I need to do to really take charge and get over that feeling of not running my business? Here's what I did, because I felt exactly the same way as him. And when I implemented what I'm about to talk about, these are the things that made the biggest difference for me. So one was, every team member needed to have a number, at least 2 to 5 numbers that indicated if they were on or off track with their performance. The most important things in the business by role. For example, a lead technician, their 2 numbers were related to happy customers and profitable jobs. That simple. Every week, they knew if they were on or off track. On the next element, a scorecard. You need a scorecard so that it's very easy to report these things. The third element is you need a strong meeting rhythm to tie this all together. You can't have an occasional meeting, maybe when things are really off track and things are really bad, and you say, oh, we're calling a meeting to address all these problems. No. I think, again, what changed things for me was a very strong, without fail, meeting rhythm. The next thing is, think about, as the leader, what you're doing in the business. Are you involved in a lot of the daily operations? And if you are, anything that you are doing in the business should be documented. The easiest way to do it, especially if it's a task that's done on a computer, is just hit the record button. Use something like Loom or ScreenPal.com. They both have free versions. You're doing something in Xactimate, in QuickBooks, in Mika, in your CRM, and you hit record and you talk through how you're doing it. Even if you don't have the person today to delegate it to, you're going to feel better by documenting the process, and you're going to be that much more ready when you do have the right person to hand off that task to. The next thing is, always be recruiting. Quick story. I was complaining about having poor performers and feeling like I couldn't let them go, and that I was held hostage by them, to one of my industry buddies. And he said, Scotty, let me ask you a question. When would you start selling? I said, I don't understand. We're always selling. He said, exactly. Would you wait until you were slow to start selling? I said, no. He said, how about recruiting? When do you start looking for somebody? I said, when we're desperate. When we fire somebody, or somebody quits, or somebody gets hurt. When we're desperate for somebody, that's when we start recruiting. And then, of course, I didn't even finish my sentence, and the light bulb came on. It's like, duh, right? Don't start recruiting when you're in desperate need. Always be recruiting, right? So I developed this theme, always be recruiting. And that's what we did. The next part, another really big game changer for me, was goal setting together. Goal setting with the leadership team. Even if your leadership team is one other person, even if you have a right-hand person, don't do goal setting alone, because that person or those people on your team won't be engaged, because it's not their plan, it's your plan. When I started to get them involved in the planning process, everything changed. Okay, so those are just the high-level things that I think made the biggest difference for me. Okay, so that was a lot. What do you do next? What's one action you can take? Here's what I would recommend. Choose one team member, figure out what the most important 2 to 5 numbers are in their role, put them on a simple spreadsheet, create a scorecard, and pick a time to meet weekly. If this is all you're meeting about, it could be a 15-minute weekly meeting. Just put it on the calendar as a recurring event, start meeting. Talk about what went well and what needs to happen differently if things aren't going well. And that's it. That's going to get you started. It's going to get you started with having metrics for each position. It's going to get you started on a scorecard. It's going to get you started on a weekly meeting rhythm. That's it. I know it's a lot. Implement these things and it will make a difference. It made a big difference for me, and implementing these things makes a lot of positive change in the businesses of my clients. If you need anything, or if you'd just like to have a conversation, don't hesitate. Click the link below this video and book a call with me.